August is said to be a huge month for Star Wars news, and The Mandalorian Season 2 trailer must be right around the corner. Let's break down when people think we're going to be getting this trailer and what to look out for in the trailer when it drops. What's up, everybody? It's Josh. Welcome back to the channel. Smash that like button and let's get right into this report. Now, like I said in the intro, guys, a lot of people are saying that August is going to be a huge month for Star Wars news. I mean, first of all, this coming Tuesday, there is another quarterly report from Disney to its investors. It's an investor call, and a lot of people think they're going to drop some Star Wars news there to sort of compensate for a lot of the bad data that's going to come out for Disney and how they've been dealing with the global health crisis. But on top of that, Star Wars Celebration was supposed to be happening this month, and there were a lot of announcements seemingly planned for this month. And what I am hearing is that many of these announcements are still going to be taking place, just not at a convention. Maybe Disney will just drop some videos on Disney Plus. Maybe they'll make some announcements via their website or something else like that. But what I am hearing is that a ton of news is going to be coming out in August. And this is also right around the time when a Mandalorian Season 2 trailer would likely have come out at Star Wars Celebration, right? So logic tends to reason that, yeah, we're going to be getting that Mandalorian Season 2 trailer very soon. And so I think we will be getting that within the next couple of weeks. And I want to now take you through a couple of things to watch out for in the trailer. Some of my speculation, like the biggest things that I'm looking out for. And the very last one is really interesting because I actually think it's possible we will see the Mandalorian Season 2 before we originally thought. Okay, so the number one thing that I'm going to be looking out for in this trailer is if there is a time jump. The end of Season 1 was really crazy. It sets up Moff Gideon and his Imperial Remnant forces going after Din Djarin and the child. It also sets up the child and Din Djarin to have a much closer relationship as they are officially bonded together. That is essentially his foundling. And so I guess the question, and we should be able to see this like right up front in the trailer, is how much time has passed since the end of Season 1 to the beginning of Season 2? Has Din Djarin and the child been on the run for a while? Has it been over a year? For how long has he been able to elude the Imperial Remnant forces and the many bounty hunters that Moff Gideon likely will be sending for him? I suppose it's possible the season takes place right after Season 1, and that would be kind of interesting and intriguing, but my personal hope is that there has been some time between the ending of Season 1 and the beginning of Season 2. That just feels a little bit more Star Wars to me, and there can be some growth for the characters that we don't get fully fleshed out, but we just get to see, and then we can kind of piece together the pieces later. For me, that's a big fun part of Star Wars. And remember, the Clone Wars as a show literally takes place in between two movies that take place like 9 years apart. So there's just always room for that in Star Wars, and so I'm kind of hoping that there's a time jump, but that's going to be something people are certainly looking out for. And I think the next big thing, and this is actually something that fans are so concerned about, and I just want to know, like, if you're one of these fans really concerned about this, let us know in the comment section. Like, stop, pause the video, and let us know if you agree or disagree. But a lot of people are concerned about the scale of Season 2. And I guess what I mean is Season 1 of The Mandalorian is a really intimate show. It really just focuses on the adventures of Din Djarin, how he becomes entangled, pause, with the child, how he adopts him, a little bit of the Mandalorian lore, what's going on with the Empire, and then of course the big reveal that Moff Gideon is trying to get the child, and he's really hell-bent on getting that child. But with a lot of the rumors we've heard about Season 2, there's the possibility of this show being much bigger in scale, possibly visiting a whole bunch of different planets, possibly having a much larger cast, possibly doing things that potentially could take away from the intimate feel of Season 1 and potentially give Season 2 a completely different vibe. And there are a lot of Star Wars fans very concerned about that. Now, for me personally, and maybe I'm just on the opposite end of this, I'm actually looking forward to the scale upping. I want to see more. I want to see what Mandalore looks like. I want to get into the politics of the galaxy. I actually do want the show to grow and become much bigger, and I'm totally okay with Season 1 being sort of a lone wolf and cub kind of thing, and Season 2 really opening it up. But that's just me. Let us know what you're thinking about in the comment section, but make no mistake, this is a huge thing to be looking for in the coming trailer. All right, next up, and this one's super fun, but you know, all the nerds are going to be looking frame by frame for this trailer as for any signs of a cameo appearance for any of the many rumored characters that are said to appear in The Mandalorian Season 2. I'm talking most of all about Ahsoka. I think that's the biggest question on everybody's mind. Are they going to show live-action Ahsoka in the trailer for Mandalorian Season 2? But there are many other characters rumored as well. I mean, for God's sakes, we're talking about Boba Fett, we're talking about Rex, we're talking about Bo-Katan, Hera Syndulla. I mean, way back in the day, Grace Randolph said she heard Ezra Bridger was going to show up. So I'm just very curious about all of that. I think most of us are. And so we're going to be scouring for any little sign. And of course, an obvious showing of one of these characters would be mind-blowing, but we're going to be looking for the signs no matter what. So that is certainly something to look out for when this first trailer drops. All right, and it's the last one here, and I gotta tell you, I have a feeling here. I have a premonition, a tremor in the force has been felt, if you will. And this is that it is possible, guys, that The Mandalorian Season 2 will air before October. Now, hear me out on this. Disney has been through the ringer this year, as many Hollywood studios have been, because of the global health crisis and the logistics of finishing productions and getting them out there to the people. Black Widow has been delayed. All the Marvel stuff has been delayed, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier was supposed to release this month in August. I believe it is possible that The Mandalorian Season 2 is ready and that Disney will release it in August to replace the experience people were looking for with Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Falcon and the Winter Soldier might be delayed to October or even later. And a big reason as to why I believe this were just the coy comments that Giancarlo Esposito made in his most recent interview, talking about how we'll get to see more of the Mandalorian and more of Moff Gideon with the Darksaber before we know it. Really made me think, hey, what if they release this early? And then as I thought about the logistics for Disney and Disney Plus, it just makes sense, guys. I really and truly believe The Mandalorian might be coming out by the end of this month. But that's it, guys. Our best guess on when we'll be getting the trailer for Season 2, probably in the next couple of weeks, and then 4 big things to be looking out for and that everyone will be looking out for in the Season 2 trailer for The Mandalorian. Let us know your thoughts about all the things we talked about in this video in the comment section below. Now let's shout out Jason Furman. Yes, indeed, The Mandalorian and Queel ride blurgs in Season 1 of The Mandalorian. And now let's ask another nerd card question before we get out of here. I want to know, what is the name of the character that Bill Burr played in The Mandalorian Season 1? Answer that question in the comment section below. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like on it. And if you like this kind of content, you might like the live streams we do over on our live streaming channel. We live stream 5 days a week starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're always doing crazy live streams over there talking about nerdy things. Go check it out if you have not. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.